Yep, we're good.
Professional here. Anyways.
Magnus, you match your character.
Yes, Shadow Man.
Unfiltered power of the sun behind him.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this lovely Vendelhal campaign. Once again, occurring on September 22nd, which I could be doing anything else on this day. I'm doing this. It's fun.
Happy birthday!
I quite literally told you that you could just have the day off and nobody would blame you.
Nah.
Happy birthday, Ben!
Yep.
Happy birthday!
I mean, what the hell else am I gonna do today, right?
So we're singing happy birthday, right?
Absolutely.
That's like that's a before session thing.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Winter.
Happy
Birthday to you.
Oh god, Amy's gonna kill me for her not having been there for that. Oh well, at least I did it.
Don't worry. Don't
Okay.
worry, we can do it again when she gets here.
Yeah, we can do it again once she gets here.
Alright. Anyways, as we are joined by Mr. Be Predictable, who may be joining us after this session. He has not decided. Please be on your best behavior, or don't. I can't control you.
I will not.
For the love of God, don't make this something I can't post on YouTube. I will be very upset, because I tried to upload the previous and it was stricken immediately. So don't.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, the bot immediately went, nope.
I think we all know why.
Gee, it's a mystery. Okay. So, hopefully we give some knowledge of what is going on in the world. VP has some understanding. Otherwise, it's just going to be our usual shenanigans. Ideally, we get more onto the actual plot of this campaign, which I think we're able to do.
Oh,
That's on you.
Yeah.
I'm making my own plot, actually.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're plotting to overthrow the DM. It's nothing.
Would someone care to give a recap?
Well,
So,
if nobody else will.
No, go ahead.
We came back last session in the very freaking underground city and attacked by a whole bunch of robots, which got torn to bits by spike growth, as you do. After depressing the DM out of his combat encounter, we go to a different dwarven city from a teleporter, of which all I can describe is diplomatic shit hitting the fan happened. And then after we got shoved in a prison cell, we got teleported back out of there by the wizard guy who sent us there in the first place. We gave him the crystal, he gave us the map, he fucking disappeared. Had a weird symbol fucking about him again. And after that, we began to move on. I did gloss over what happened in the prison cell for good reason.
Yeah.
It is appreciated. As we proceed southern, perhaps to engage with some new possibilities. Who knows what we will find? Hopefully the plot, because it sure as hell lost me. So, I believe it is time that I change these. Don't give me an ad, you bastards. Thank you. Okay. So.
What's it sound like Victoria?
What?
Oh,
Oh no. What in the
Oh.
hell is that? That is
And so-
certainly a GIF that I wish I had never
attack.
seen.
Attack on Titan.
It's an Attack on Titan cosplaying as a Japanese schoolgirl as it
Yeah.
runs through the street. I only hope there's a big enough truck coon for it. Anyways.
Damn you, Ben! I was in the middle of drinking coffee!
I know.
Damn you!
Anyways. You're heading south. You just left. What was the name of the town again? Just someone shout it out for me.
God, I don't fucking know.
I have no clue. We've not been in that town for like
Oh,
2 sessions at least.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's the
Uh-oh.
what? Lippity
What happened?
No, it's not pink.
No, fucking... The map's
What?
broke.
Oh no. Wait, what do you mean the map's broke?
I can't zoom
Software.
in. And all of the villages haven't loaded.
Uh-oh.
The map file's broke. Fuck. We have a picture, right? And I'll just have to... Ah, son of a bitch.
Sure, we can fix the file.
I don't know how. I think there was an update or something, and it completely screwed my files. I'm just gonna quickly install them.
Yeah, there's no way that they would do that because they know everybody uses their stuff for maps they've already made.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'll look at it later, but I know we have an image somewhere.
I think we had an image of the
Yeah.
region thing, but not sure if the city itself.
You were in.
And from user Winter, Healthcare has image.
Yeah.
It's a good way to search for it. Yes.
I'll let you know if what I find.
Okay. And if not, I will figure it out.
Oh, okay. This is rough. This was the area we were in.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remember what town. It wasn't Yan'an,
It was south of Yan'an.
so it was Ishaman. Okay.
No, wait, it was Yan'an. We were in Yan'an, and then we started moving south into Ishanan. Yeah, that's where
Oh,
that's
right,
where we're
because
headed.
it started in Ashland. Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep scrolling until I can find a wider view map, just in case. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Well, there's no town names on this, but it's a little bigger.
Okay.
yeah.
So you're heading south.
You just keep getting bigger.
To say nothing of the potentially horrible crap that you have done to the what's it called? To the diplomacy side of things. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen, but you are heading south. I leave it up to the party to determine what they're going to do next, because you have that. Your official objective, even though you're not officially employed yet, is to figure out what happened at Vulcan. But you know that there may be in an area, and I have realized this as I've slept on it. Is I kind of gave you a vague direction and hoped for the best.
Yeah.
So
Yes, you did.
I apologize for that, and I will assist that. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you this option. I will let you try, because honestly, for the next couple of towns, I have plans. Just tell me where you intend to go, and I will find some way to adjudicate that, because I don't want to remain in the tutorial section any longer.
Fair enough.
Kirk. We go to Kirk.
Oh, you want to go straight there? Are you sure?
Oh. Well, in character, Duke wants to get where he needs to go as soon as possible. But if there are places on the way, then that would be more important. Then sure.
Trying to think. Trying to remember the place's name since I know there was a town or
Fuck is
city
Kirk?
you gave.
Kirk is the capital of.
No, it's where Nox told us to meet up.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I met a crazy swordsman, a crazy awesome powerful swordsman, who's considering training my character, and he told us to meet him in the city of Kirk.
I fixed the map, by the way. It was just because of opera, not playing else.
Okay.
God damn it up.
So, what I am noticing is we were told they would be in the southwest. There are currently no roads that lead westward, and we're just traveling more southeastern. So it might be an idea to get off the road again, especially now, because otherwise we're going to get cut off by the river if we keep traveling any more south from Yunnan. Especially now that we have a map and we can see that.
Yeah, one sec. I've got you.
I mean that, like, in character, we have a map now. So
Oh, yeah. This is a more updated.
Yeah.
I'll grab another image of where you are currently in the routes that exist there.
Okay. Too much shadow. Oh man. There we go.
Roll20 updated their stuff to 2024 as
Please
well.
do not mind the numbers. These are positions of Federation military units.
It's just placement stuff. Yep.
Oh wow, it has that stuff in.
Yeah,
Yep.
it has it built into it.
Interesting.
Surprising no one, the Duchy of Impure has. Good lord, that's a lot of soldiers.
Oh god.
Oh my god, they even have their own. That's pretty cool. Anyways, I could definitely do some shit with this. But you have your maps, you have your ability. The promise of your attaining information about where they could be was the ability to view this new world. But we'll get to that. However, you manage to acquire, because you do have information now. Technically, and I give you the hi,
Well,
I give you this with as much iffiness as is humanly possible. You could literally just go to the Inquisitor and tell them what you know now. But that is entirely up to you how you guys want to proceed. You are still very much in the tutorial area known as Lumbkaran.
What specifically do we know that they don't? I'm trying to remember.
You know about the incident at Ashland,
Yep.
which may
Which
or
was-
may not
Oh.
is that, which may or may not be them.
It's probably not the same group. I don't think it was, at least.
Trying to think. How far southwest is the location we were given again? Just to be
Kirk.
sure.
Or Zoroastrian in general.
The location that we were told they might have been that we had to go.
Well, that's just in the
investigate, so-
general southwest, which is
Oh,
Zoroastria.
okay.
Oh, I found Kirk.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty far.
Where's Kirk? I'm having trouble finding
It's
Kirk.
in like the left of Zoroastrian. It's like on the edge.
Oh, it is, yeah.
It's fucking far.
Oh, it's in Zoroastrian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. So I'm fine with getting more info, but then again, I'm really up to what the party wants.
Well,
I
of
mean,
course,
if we get,
of course, in character. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Of course, in character, Duke just wants to get straight to Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Love. Otaku just sent me a Steam.
No.
He just sent me a Steam voice chat request.
What?
I know it was a misclick, love, but that's really funny.
It was a misclick. I'm trying to see the message that you sent me.
So click on his profile on the friends list.
Oh, that was.
It's okay.
Oh
love,
my.
that's alright.
That was a genuine cry of distress. That was hilarious.
It's okay, love.
Okay.
Don't laugh at me.
We're not.
Ladies and gentlemen, point and laugh.
No.
Good. I'm glad nobody listened to me.
Haha.
No.
Yeah.
What were we told in the beginning that, like, or what do we think they were in the beginning? Like, to the southwest or something in the first place?
Yeah.
These people
Yeah.
were tracking? Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, I don't think we know a whole lot, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't head back.
We haven't gotten any leads on the specific people we were tracking. I guess the best bet would be to head just generally towards Zoroastra, but at this point, we have to go all the way down until we hit the main highway and then go straight east. I think it'll just be better if we hopped off the road at Yan'an and went straight to Shan. But that's also me as the wilderness person talking.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
don't
very
know.
easy to pull horses over just like through trees and shit, you know?
If we did it once, we'll do it again.
Fair.
That's fair. Let's go.
Okay, I did not
I mean,
expect that to work.
there's most of a road that heads straight down to the main highway. There's like a small gap where there's no road, actually.
Well, yeah, no, we can make it. We can go straight to the main road, but that's just extra time. There's a shortcut.
Probably
There's a shortcut
take-
to the forest.
I guess you could go to, what the fuck is this, Chan?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Let me check this map real quick, make sure.
At this
of a-
point,
I know where you're going.
Big gap through the forest. I don't want to like run into more Fae.
Okay,
you
the
wanna go
failed.
there.
yeah, we got it.
That's like
We gotta-
100-ish miles, but
Well, I mean, regardless, we're gonna be traveling like.
let me check the biome map real quick. Oh, yeah, that's not difficult at all. That is pure grassland.
Oh, it's just a flat walk. It's just gonna be bumpy.
Yeah, let me look at. Okay, so that's the biome map. Let me look at.
You know, now that we have access to this magical map, could you not say that we just have access to the?
I've given you the
the
Asgard
website?
map. Yeah.
Wait, where?
Oh no, I actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just send you the map.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah, the Azagam
Really?
maps are just
Yeah, I'll give you guys the.
beautiful. Yeah. Oh, the maps are fun.
And just for context, for in character, this is just a map of our continent and not
This is
all
it.
of the world.
It is a map of Lumbkaran specifically. Don't look at the one on the east because it is not modified and should be considered as non-existent. So it is a map of. Yeah, it's a
What's
map
the name
of
of the map?
Lumbkaran.
What's the name of the map website again?
Asgard's map.
Cool. How do I import here? Upload. Wow, that worked. That just works. Okay.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
it just works.
God, I opened it up on Google Chrome. Therefore,
Yeah.
everything is pain. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna open this up again on Firefox so that I am not in pain.
Oh.
It's about 50 degrees where you are, so.
Celsius, Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. Very
Oh, so it's
rainy, though.
But it is quite a bit chilly from the sounds of things. Not like deadly chilly, but
Yeah.
this my computer's so laggy. I don't understand.
Because Asgard takes a lot of resources.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lagging for me too.
Like, genuinely, Asgard just eats up resources.
Yeah, once I close Roll20, things feel better, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I need to figure out how to import this online because it's wanting to put it into a Word document for some reason.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
Hey, why am I saying it's cold? Apparently, like, up in frickin' Vulcan right now, it's, like, near freezing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Huh. It's weird that this magical map has so many layers, guys.
Oh lord.
I mean, you did have to do a lot to get it.
Yeah. You can make the military go away, by the way. You just have to double click the military button. Yeah, well, actually, using a relief map, I guess, you can really just see that the entirety of where Yannan is to Khan is just grass, except for like that one little hill spot.
Yeah, shouldn't be too bad of a journey.
Alright, yeah, that sounds fine then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to hear unanimity.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, then westward we go. Hopefully we.
There's more than just you two.
Too bad.
I have a feeling that everybody else. I mean, I haven't heard an objection yet. Everybody seems relatively.
I'm not turning it down because I'm looking at the map as much as I can. Yeah, it's a decent path. It's grassland.
Yeah, and since we have that fancy map, like, if we're trying to get to some city or anything, like, we're not going to be able to get lost.
Yeah, that's true. We do know where we are. So, that being said, hopefully, somewhere along the way, because I don't want to have to get all the way to Zoro to find out what we need to find out. Because then that becomes international issues. Hopefully, we can find something along the way that's substantial enough to help us solve the problem.
I feel I was just informed of something. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I didn't do it for once.
But yeah, I'm fine with that path.
Let's get a move on.
Ferdinand's a berg? Wow.
There are some things on here that I don't trust to be correct. I just imagine that somebody hasn't taken the time to go through and change, like, religion.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to either. I was just like, oh, there's just some things that we probably should not be trying to look into.
And it's also
a lot of these things aren't going to be constant, so just don't worry about it.
Yeah, and it's also very finicky to actually change stuff on Azagast, so.
I just haven't gotten into it. So, if you guys are going to go, you can. Also, predictable. If at any point you decide to want to start making a character, just send it to me during the session. I'll take a look at it real quick. So.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Awesome. So. You guys are heading west across the grassland. First of all, getting off the beaten path is a little more difficult than you thought, because it is a grassland, but it's also kind of tundra-ish. Like there's a layer of some snow or frost, and a lot of tall grass. So the wagon just kind of all the way, like it's lurching. I will ask one of you to roll a d20.
What are they not at?
On it. I got
Okay.
it. 9.
9?
9.
Oh boy. Okay, let me look at my table. Okay. As you're traveling along, you see what seems like another wagon ahead.
In the middle of... Okay.
You can hear some people working amongst themselves, like trying to free their wagon from a bunch of weeds.
Oh, that's easy to fix.
Yeah, for the druid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for you, I guess.
Hold on. Do you guys want the credit or no?
Just let me pick it up.
Pick up a part? What?
I'm gonna go with no credit, and I'm going to hop off of our cart when we're still far enough away that they can't really see us. And in the midst of hopping off, I'm gonna polymorph. So when I show up over there, I'm not actually a person. I'm gonna get helped by a random wild animal. Yeah,
by a wild fox.
exactly.
You approach and see. First of all, you see this person standing with to the side, and you're. It's pivot. Don't push it. Looks like this. And to round it all out, you see another guy who looks something like this, who is attempting to push the wagon out of the hole it's in, and you just hear him, like, he's not really talking, he's kind of just responding in grunts of just going like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. And there is definitely maybe a third or fourth person inside the wagon.
Okay. And is it just weeds they're stuck on? Can I see it from my low perspective?
There's roll me a perception check.
Okay. Gonna be a high roll. 24.
24? You think they've hit a bog. The wheel is stuck in some sort of gunk, and will not let go of it, clearly.
How the heck is there a bog this time of year? Never mind. Mud be like, I'm gonna put myself in the most unfortunate place ever. Also, I assume I've had a long rest since whenever what we've done.
That would be for yes.
Okay.
Let me quick put myself at full health. Because I was not that. I suppose probably so first I'm just gonna walk over to the clearing, like not really trying to stealth, trying to get a view on, I guess, what's got the carriage stuck, even if it means having to go underneath it a little bit. So, do they have any reaction to that?
I mean, are you approaching them openly, or?
I'm polymorphed as a fox, so like an animal.
They don't seem to pay attention to you. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. I guess the only thing I can really do, I wish I had Mold Earth right about now, which was, I think I was literally getting that cantrip next level, but regardless. I guess the only thing I have is Druidcraft, which can help get I think I could use that to help get the plants out of the way for them, not so much. It's like probably the best I could do for them without physically being humanoid. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just try to push all the weeds out of the way so they only just have to get out of the divot.
Okay. You do that. The weeds are pushed, and you see the one in, for lack of a better term, very priestly attire, kind of like look down at the weeds. And he is going to close his eyes and do something.
Is you gonna try to figure me out?
He doesn't see you, but he is going to be casting.
Oh, I mean, this. I guess that counts as magic. Hold on, let me check what kind of spell polymorph is.
Technically counts as magic.
Oh, Druidcraft definitely counts, but I'm more referring to the fact that I'm polymorphed right now.
I mean, possibly. I wouldn't know.
That is a transmutation spell.
So it is a spell. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, you could probably feel the druidcraft and some transmutation. And you could probably put at least something together as to well, that's so much. Hold on, let me check what druidcraft is because they don't know exactly what spell it is, but they'll know what it is. There's just double transmutation. It's just a transmutation arc. Because druidcraft's also transmutation.
I feel like this is becoming overcomplicated.
It is,
But
but he cast it to detect magic, so I figured I had to tell him.
Wizard.
You see his eyes close, and this like glowing amber light extends from behind him for a second before he opens his eyes, looks around, looks right at you, goes, "Oh, it's a magic fox," and
Oh god.
jumps backwards, and you see the knightly looking individual look up and go, "Oh, and covers his head with a shield as the priest appears to unintentionally release a bit of a magic burst at you.
Ah, fuck.
I think it's time to walk up.
Are we seeing all this going down?
Does an 11 hit you?
No.
Okay, for lack of a term, a wild cleric spell, completely misses you.
I think it's like I help them move the weeds. I look up at the cleric. I just have like a big smile to make his face. He goes, "Oh god, it's a magic fox!" He just shoots at me. He's like, "Oh fuck!" And I jump out of the way. Yeah, I know.
Reflex startle.
Are we able to see all that from the wagon?
Yes.
All right,
I'm over.
I'm going to run up and be ready to protect Dawn,
Oh.
thinking that she's in danger.
Oh god.
The instant that the magic spell goes out, one other person leaves the wagon.
But there's
Is
people
it like
leaving the wagon while they're trying to fucking push it?
yes?
Dumbasses.
Is it like they're getting completely out of the wagon or like peeking their head out?
Peeking their head out.
Okay.
Yep, that would be you. This guy pokes his head out and kind of just looks around and goes, "Druid, where? Where, Druid?"
I don't think Druid was said anywhere. I don't think even the cleric
fox.
said that.
Fox? Where? Where's the fox? I want a pet. Where's the fox? And from inside, I hear someone go, "Fuck, where the fuck did you hear a fox?" And then outside, the nightly looking one goes, "The small cleric herd saw a magic fox."
Hi.
What the fuck? And then you hear people go, "It's real! It's real!"
Dawn like ducks behind a wheel to make sure she doesn't get shot at again.
You hear someone inside go, "Oh, hold on." And the other door opens. I'm actually gonna change the songs real quick.
Who did it? Who is it?
Get it.
What freaking?
It's gonna be in here somewhere. Don't you dare play the Gary Mock theme. You do it. Thank you. I just gotta hope that his theme is here somewhere. We're delving into the Fark songs. It's not a good sign. It means it's not here.
Oof. Oof.
I'll just go with this one, because this was one of his
tail song? Yes.
Walking out is an individual in regal-looking, almost like robes of some kind, holding a long pipe. And he immediately pokes his head down near the wheel, right at you, and says, Don, is that you?
Is this really who I think it is? For fuck's sake! Why here? Why now?
No.
No
Yes.
way. Yes way, but no way.
Well, let's
And-
see what Elric said is true.
As I assume it's who I think it is, right? Just double checking.
Yeah.
Is that Dust? as Dawn hears the familiar voice, he like pokes her head up from the wheel, wide-eyed. Yeah,
What are you doing by my wagon?
I was trying to help it get unstuck.
In the worst way possible.
I'm doing my best.
You nearly gave Bertram a heart attack. Eamon over there is having to console him. You see the knight is like patting the cleric on the back. The cleric's like,
Sorry.
I'll write their names down so that you can remember them.
While you're writing that, I want you to know that as soon as I realized that it was an adventuring party, I knew what was happening.
Oh, that's perfect.
As soon as the knight responded to calling the person a cleric, actually, I knew who else was in the cart.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, the wagon probably got close enough by then, so
Oh yeah, you guys are most certainly within hearing range.
Oh yeah. Well, I stayed in the wagon as they went over, so I'm definitely close enough now.
There you go. That's the names.
I'm just gonna like casually trot over.
Dusk takes like a quick puff from his pipe, which is a spellcasting focus, believe it or not.
Oh, that is amazing.
And looks up to hear the familiar trotting of hooves. Do I happen to hear a horse named Gertrude? Or is that just another heavy hooved horse?
You got it right.
What company did you
Oh,
end up
that's
in?
you.
Why are you here?
That's a good question.
Why are you here?
Work.
I'm adventuring. Well, currently I'm having to deal with these idiots trying to fix the wheel, and yours like, hey, we're not idiots. We're just slow. Let's be clear.
Okay, yeah, I'm within earshot just hearing that. That fits what he said.
Well, your assistance is appreciated. We're on our way to Char. Some
Oh,
things have been going on there.
really? Well, we were headed there just to pass through, funnily enough.
Well, I wouldn't recommend passing through it. If you're on any sort of detail, there's been some things going on in that town and some rumors.
Kind of things.
You know, the creepy, stabby kind. The usual.
Well, we're on the hunt for some creepy, stabby people, so...
Perfect. Now, I suppose we should introduce ourselves. Jared, get out here. And the one from inside the wagon from earlier fully steps out. You do not recognize this species.
Funny people!
He has super long ears that go over his chest and a long tail that ends in this fluffy bit. And he has a tiny rabbit thing on his finger. you see Dust like bonk him on the back of the head. It's a druid, idiot. You know, your thing.
You've never polymorphed for them?
Can't say I have.
Oh. Well,
A bit new to it.
really? I guess I use it. I always did use it a bit more. I suppose there's no point in me trying to hide myself anymore. And she's gonna like step back away from the cart so she doesn't bonk her head on the way up, and go back to being humanoid.
Shape shifts under the wagon. He says, Dusk was go ahead and bring your wagon over. We might as well travel together. Safety in numbers.
Yeah, I mean, once we can get you unstuck.
Oh, I'm sure some concerted effort, especially with Elric over there with his.
No one remembers my name. I get it.
Look, it's been a couple years, man.
I guess.
He remembered the horse's name just fine, though.
Yeah, I don't know. You remember Gertrude just fine.
Everybody remembers the horn.
I see who's really important here to you.
Gertrude is a bit more of a memorable name, don't you think?
I see how it is.
It's okay, Eric. We forgive
Alright, I'm
you.
gonna pick you up
Oh, no.
by the neck.
No.
You're being held like a baby fox right now.
No, I'm back humanoid form, so are you gonna try to like actually grab me still?
I'm gonna give you a firm hand on the shoulder.
Okay.
What is the rest of the party doing?
I'm kind of just standing there with them because I was ready to fucking fuck up that cleric if I had to.
Oh.
Seeing this entirely go down, I'm like, okay, yep, this is gonna get nowhere. Go straight to looking at how the wagon is stuck. And deduce the best way.
The bottom eighth of the wheel is just stuck in mud.
Oh, what the fuck?
Alright, can I help him lift it?
Yeah, go for it. Roll a strength check with advantage because they are helping you. You see, I believe his name.
Roll a 19. Actually, wait, what's my bonus? Fuck.
What is his name? Yeah, Eric.
Nick-
Which isn't going to get confusing at all.
No one ever called me Eric before.
I think I literally just called you Eric like 10 seconds ago too.
He is tall. He's like the 6'4" guy in full plate armor with a big fuck off kite shield and a falchion.
Can I have full plate?
I think so. He looks big. He goes, "You know how to lift? How much do you
I know
bench?"
how to lift. No,
He's
not
staring
550.
into your soul.
I'm just gonna like reply with about 550.
Not bad. He gives you the universal gender of this moment.
I'm gonna return it.
And then he's gonna help you lift it. Go ahead.
I rolled a 23.
You're able to get this thing out of the bench just fine. Especially with his help. He's probably around your level in terms of what he's capable of, but you can tell he's less of a like noble ride on horse and more of a get into a fight and kill everything.
Yeah.
He is, if I can remember his class on the sheets.
More
So
shocking
Spellblade.
instead of
No, Spellblade is actually
Well-
Dusk.
The knight. I thought you were talking about.
No, the knight is Eric, which is the second image.
yes, and that's an A, not an E for people.
I will edit it to fix it.
Eric and Elric, man.
Yes.
Okay, here's the first one.
Oh, I knew I recognized that fucking design.
Why?
Hmm.
When you changed it to Cleric of Innocence, I knew that it was a freaking Phoenix Cleric. I just knew it in the way it was designed. Yay.
Yay!
God, you're just giving me all the favors today, aren't you?
Heck yeah.
There you go. That's all their classes.
Of course, it's Echo Knight.
Well, then again, Echo Knight is amazing.
It is. Funny, because I remember whenever Jack first did it, I heard Winter say, "Oh, I've never heard of this one before. Or I've never seen this one before."
Echo Knight is.
Yeah, so you get it out and you hear Dusk go, "Oh, that's perfect. Right. You guys introduce yourselves first. We've been doing it too often." And you see Eric just look at the ground and go, "Too many innkeepers. They constantly ask for our names and the wenches keep asking for my arms.
Oh,
Make it stop."
I would say I feel sorry, but with what I've grown up with, I'd prefer that.
What do you mean? You're a pointy-eared elf that doesn't look like he's lifted anything in his life. How would you know?
I wouldn't say haven't lifted anything, but background-wise, yeah, that
Sorry,
That's
you
me.
lifted paper weights.
He's never lived it.
Ah, yes, says the person who's a knight and hasn't served military service. Grow up, child.
You hear one. No fighting, please. Please don't. It's not a good idea.
Okay, nonetheless.
Well, if nobody's gonna start introducing themselves, I'll start, even though I'm mostly covered anyway. I'm Don. This
I
is
think everyone
Dusk, my
knows who
brother.
you are.
Shut your mouth.
Okay, since I don't know which way you want it, I'm just gonna do the full.
Obviously,
way.
I'm Elric.
Yes. As I was saying, since I don't know how you want it, we're gonna do this the formal way. Nokvira Dreali, the third of Drusker.
My name's Bella!
It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Duke, great samurai warrior of Artis.
You're.
In training.
Now, I was about to say. Okay. Dusk. I am Dusk of. Well, Dusk of Vulcan. And stares right at Dawn, this little troublemaker's brother.
He just giggles.
And you see Eric, the knight, go, "That's the one you said was so puntable?" And he's just going, "Shut up."
You called me what?
I agree.
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Oh lord.
Eric speaks up next. He goes, "I'm Eric von Hellier of the House of Von Hellier. That's about all you're gonna get out of me, I'm honest."
Completely understandable.
I'm Lyman. I'm cleric to the great phoenix in the sky. To the innocents that shepherd us." And you see Eric go, "It's not a sermon, it's just an introduction. I'm Lyman." And finally, the druid speaks up. "I'm Gilles Floton of the far land of Nostival, or Nostivir.
Fucking
It's
French.
a pleasure to meet you." Also, how does that work? He looks at Dawn again.
What do you mean? How does what work?
How do you fox?
It's a genetic thing.
What?
Yeah.
Dusk can do it too. He just doesn't like to.
let's get going. Dusk says. And
You can do that too?
what?
Dusk can do it too? What?
Oh god.
Prefer not to speak of it, as it is not important.
I think that's pretty important.
Not at all. I turned tiny and I can't cast my magic. So, not exactly.
You can't cast your magic in.
Not
what kind of
this kind of magic. He does some prestidigitation to like shoot fire out of his pipe.
The lane.
Magic I actually know.
Right.
In case it wasn't obvious, he took the sorcerer side of the family.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Sorcery.
Did the music just end because I forgot to? Yup.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But good thing you got it.
Yeah. You guys get back in the wagons and start going. You guys can talk to these NPCs all you want.
As I say, Dawn is going to put herself in whatever wagon Dusk is in.
He's riding along in the one in front. Yeah, that's about it. He's just sitting back. You do see there's a fifth person who has been completely silent and just doesn't give a shit, who Dusk is currently admonishing for being antisocial. Let me grab it real quick. Why aren't you being cooperative?
The internet.
There it is. You see this individual is sitting right here in front of you.
Oh. I struggle to imagine. Never mind.
Struggle to imagine
Nothing.
What? The fuck are you imagining?
what. Were you about to say I struggle to imagine what class she is?
No, it has nothing to do with what class she is.
Link but bird.
Such an insightful input. Thank you.
Link but bird.
Link but bird. You know what? That's
Link
we're
from,
calling them Link.
Breath
We're
of
calling
the
them Link
Wild.
now.
Because of
But
the
bird.
cape?
Yep.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yep. We're calling them Link now.
Oh no.
I'm not, but I just think it's funny to say that I am.
Oh lord.
You guys start writing. What do you guys do?
Antisocial wizard mode straight to my books. Unless somebody specifically directly talks to me, he's antisocial.
So who here has younger siblings?
Ah,
IRL.
yes.
I do.
Okay. Yeah. Dawn is trying. You guys might understand this best. Dawn is trying her best not to be annoying and disturb her brother, while also spending time with him, therefore being the most annoying little thing imaginable.
Nice.
As soon as you said that, just something in my mind clicked, and it's like, no, just no.
I think that is also being the oldest in my family and having younger siblings. I know what it's like to be, I know what it's like to be the receiving end. I don't know what it's like to be the delivering end.
Am I at all in the same wagon as the cleric?
Sorry?
Am I able to talk to the cleric, or are we in different
I'll
wagons?
talk to the cleric. I'll let you
All right.
move around as you desire.
Alright. Are you someone who we should be worried about?
Why would you
That-
be worried about me?
I saw you attack Dawn earlier.
That wasn't my intention.
Then what was your intention?
Kind of like shrinks in his seat a little, and you see Eric just stare at you. he can't control his magic.
Right.
He is effectively, I structured this class in a weird way. He is effectively a wild magic sorcerer, but a cleric.
Okay.
Oh, that is interesting.
I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm curious to see how it works.
That is interesting. Huh.
You're not gonna hurt any of my friends, are you?
Lyman just shrinks more in his seat. Eric continues to stare at you.
Stop interrogating the man.
It's hearing everything.
I came. Well, I was initially sent to Invar with the intention to protect. So I'll be
You
protecting
cannot
the
say
best I
that
can.
in Eric's voice.
Can't say that in Eric's voice. It's bad. Wrong.
We have come over to this continent for your whatever the hell it is, some soul searching. But that doesn't exactly give you the authority to pester the young man on whether he can do his job. And let me be very clear to you, oh Duke of the Farmlands. Stop pestering him, or I tie you behind the wagon and let you walk. Are we understood?
Wouldn't be the worst thing I've been
Alright,
subjected
that's it. He
to.
grabs you by the neck and tosses you out the wagon.
Ah!
Anyone who's in the back wagon sees a kobold come flying out of the first one.
Whoa!
Oh, wonderful. He's already creating chaos.
Wait,
Yeah,
where
chaos.
he was from? House Vendelhal? Where the fuck is that?
Roll history check.
What is my history? Nothing.
And I'll tell you exactly where they're from.
Roll a 13?
13. So House of Vendelhal has a little bit of history to it. Specifically, they are known as a trader house. Because they
With a D.
sided with the Solar Rebellion in the First War.
Oh, with a T. Okay.
But so they live all the way in the west in the old theocracy territory, specifically originating from a town called Trebizes. And just looking at this map, I have noticed that there's an area of territory I did not give to the theocracy. So we'll just pretend that that's actual land. I'll just show you where they are. So over in this area, they come from Trebizes.
Okay.
They are a night house that focuses on not exactly noble style conflict, but having a good front line. Like, they produce good foot soldiers. So while their knights may be on horseback, they actually put a lot more emphasis on ground infantry rather than cavalry. And thus tend to have really good armsmen and men-at-arms as a front line instead of good cavalry as a support unit. They're just different. They're not an open hostility to your house. They just have the moniker of being a trader house, which carries with it its own shame.
We don't have open hostility because it's literally the entire country away.
Yeah, you know they exist, but you've never met them.
Yeah.
I'll just say that Duke manages to get on the other wagon without too much issue.
Alright.
Alright, time to hop into the main wagon. Or their wagon.
Oh. Okay.
The child doesn't get to speak. Shut up.
Oh.
What were you saying?
I'll let you go because once I start, it's gonna be a while till I stop.
Alright, I'm just gonna hop in and be like, good job, Eric. You deserved it.
Thank you.
Yep. Dusk, how have you been?
I've been... kind of like looks at the ground as a momentary existential crisis. I've been good.
You seem to have, I'm gonna look around. Very reliable party here.
You see the Eric Cocker from earlier just kind of staring at you. He goes, they're certainly traveling buddies. Combat isn't all of their specialties, but they're my friends, and they do well.
That is what matters.
Exactly. Except for Wyman, he's kind of like the kid brother of the whole party, and Wyman just shrinks more in his seats.
How do I feel like you're bullying him?
Look, after what he did to get us stuck there, he deserves it a little. Wyman goes, stop, please.
The Dawn is just gonna walk over to Wyman, put a hand forward, pat, and then walk back to where she was.
The troublemakers
a
are
massive
keen right
fucking
now.
blush appears on his face. He's like, what the fuck? Who did
I did.
Dusk goes, well, because it might as well be made open, he kind of burned a section of ground ahead of us that turned into mud. I don't know how. It just happened. We can't even figure out how his magic works.
Huh.
Wyman's goes, the great Phoenix blesses us in extraordinary ways. It'd be nice if he included an instruction manual, though.
I mean, I'm sure Auntie has one, but I don't think you'd be able to get out of her.
Huh? You're... Oh, right. He is suddenly very scared.
Who just got referred to as auntie?
Yup.
Yeah, Alexandria just got referred to as Auntie.
Who leads an order of knights that worship the exact same thing he does, and technically, he's a part of it, just by virtue of his faith. So, it's basically like saying, yeah, my aunt's the Pope.
Hold on.
Wait, doesn't the Pope? Never mind. That's a rabbit hole.
Basically,
Shut your mouth. I knew where you were going with
No.
that.
No, I was just probably not. I was actually
Can't
going
have
to a real.
children, no.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that.
Yeah. It'd be the equivalent of doing that. It's not literally that. Christ.
Yeah. I know it's fine. I'm just like, oh, is that? Oh, fun fact.
Hold on. Alternative note. Did you know you gave me a Colorado quarter?
I what?
You gave me a... I don't know if you're gonna want this back. One of the quarters you gave me is a Great Sand Dunes quarter from Colorado.
I don't know where I got that from.
That's kind of cool. I don't know where you got it, but it's cool.
You can keep it. It's fine.
Okay.
Not really much of a coin collection.
Anything else you guys are gonna talk about, or...
Is there anybody else? Anything anybody else is going to talk about?
Alright, I want to arm wrestle Eric.
Are you actually?
Yes.
He looks and goes, are you sure?
Yes.
Arm wrestle. I don't want to see.
Lift.
You see him, like, sit up straight for a moment, and this almost a black mist carries over his arm. He goes, very well. Puts his arm down like this, and you see Dusk go, oh, here we go.
I will return.
Ooh, yay!
It's crazy. yeah, Bella's just in the back, like...
Yeah, in the back cart, just Nocvira looking over every so
The Dusk
often.
and Witch goes, should we be worried about that?
No, she's more sane than I am.
What?
What?
More
She is?
sane.
Are you sure?
Yes. I think so.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your contested strength.
Alright,
Depending on your roll,
please.
may do a
roll
funny.
good. Really?
Yes. It's always a
Where'd they go?
funny.
Fuck.
Ooh dear.
Alright. It's over for him.
This is though.
I rolled a 20.
Total.
Oh,
Okay, he's gonna do something.
That's 24 total then.
Ooh.
Not 20.
Shit.
Oh.
He's gonna try it anyway.
so you gotta try to cheat.
Oh well.
You can't just beat me in strength.
Yes.
Okay, so that's he only gets to use that once, so a 29. But you rolled a nat 20, so that beats it anyway. You see this. You lock arms with him, and you swear you can feel all of the wood of the wagon start to creak and crack. And as he's about to lose, you see this black flare almost go up through his arms that barely keeps him going, and then you slam his arm down.
Good fight.
Woohoo! Go Eric's.
I'm King Eric.
Eric looks,
I go
over,
out.
looks over at Dawn, looks back at him, and
Great.
Whoa! She ducks it.
goes, "That was well fought." And he goes in for the Arnold Schwarzenegger, like,
Yup. Oh,
you
turn
son of a bitch. As you can tell, Eric is very much a gym
See
bro.
you lift.
Okay.
Ugh. Well, given the awkward silence, I think it's finally time for Dawn to start talking a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been traveling with your group? He's looking mostly to dust.
Year
right?
2, I think.
Oh,
Well, Lyman joined us late, and Eric. We had to travel far to get you, didn't we? Yes. And you hear Lyman go, "He was in prison." Shut it. I made corrective measures and have since atoned for my mistakes.
oh,
This goes. Oh, right, I should probably introduce you. This is Faria. Referring to the mermaid.
yeah.
Oh, what now?
We picked her up after she emigrated over here. She was looking for adventure, mostly stuff to hunt, and she kind of like nods her head. And she doesn't talk much, so it's kind of hard to communicate with her. You've
She's
already
not still staring at me, right?
Sorry?
She's not still staring at me, right?
No, she's still staring at you.
What the fuck? Insight check. Why is she staring at me?
Go for it.
Is it like curiosity or like? I rolled like a 12. It's not good.
She finds you being unsettled entertaining. She's entertained by by your reactions.
All right. Anyways, I'm gonna ignore her.
Jessica, you've met Wyman. He's a servant of the Great Phoenix. Came into his power recently. Was kind of scared. A couple people were not too forgiving. This is up north by Anaston.
Oh.
And he kind of just joined us, kind of because he's kind of like a stray puppy. He kind of just follows us wherever, and we love him for it. You've seen Eric. Eric kind of like flexes his muscle for a second. So he's actually he used to be a member of the Phoenix Order. He's oath broken.
Oh.
Eric just kind of like nods his head. And finally we have Jir, who I don't even know. Do you even know what your deal is, Jir? I am traveling, and I would like a drink. Jir is Jir. He kind of just does whatever.
Doesn't know how to polymorph.
Hold on. Okay. There's a difference between polymorph and wild shape, everybody.
There is.
He doesn't know how to do either, okay?
There's a difference.
You see the tiny little rabbit that's been on his hand this whole time just kind of looks up at you and does random rabbit chittering noises. Oh, and that's folks. They're a rabbit. That's the part.
Does he? I look to Jir. Does he provide any interesting conversation?
Jir looks up at the ceiling. He is the very reason why I do not speak with animals.
Is it really that bad?
You
Yeah,
know
it seems like
how
it.
many slurs and insults rabbits have in those little brains? Because that's
No,
about
I
all
don't.
they've got in them. And by all means, you are welcome to try and talk to him.
I'm sorry. I just suddenly that bringing it up that way made me think of Ghost Stories Rabbit.
Oh, Lord.
Nobody gets that one. Okay.
I kind of do.
Not off the top of my
Not gonna
head.
lie.
Well, I guess with your warning, I will refrain, as much as my curiosity makes me want to.
Speak.
How surprised were you to find me out here, Dusk?
Say that one more time.
How surprised were you to find me out here, Dusk?
I mean, considering you're supposed to be guarding the forest or whatever, pretty surprised.
She was guarding the forest?
She didn't tell you?
Yeah.
All she
I
did was
did.
steal my food.
I did. It was Sishin.
No, that was you.
Okay, well, yes, I guard the forest from people who...
That's how we met. I was walking past the
Damn
forest, and then some
you.
fox shows
Yeah.
up and steals my food.
Damn you, DM. Yes, I was... my role was to
Hungry?
protect...
Yeah, I get it.
Let me talk, Elric! God. Yes, I was there for a while before people came for the was it the ceremony, I guess, for the treaty, which resulted in, I think, like 24 assassination attempts at once and a bunch of dead people. And we're looking for the people who did that. So, in a sense, I'm on an extension of my forest defending role. If that makes sense.
Kind of a stretch, but
Sure.
Okay. I glad I got that across, I think.
Dusk just looks confused.
Don looks very nervous.
I, on the other hand, was actually hired to protect someone there.
Well, I already know how points I've heard, but we're looking for some stuff out here, and one thing in particular was we're kind of looking for the rights to be able to head down to that new continent. Some reward offered to us by the Grand Inquisitor.
You too?
Oh no, you have it too.
Yeah, if we could find who, well, crashed the ceremony, then yeah. That's, I guess, the reward for going out and doing all of this. Well, maybe for them, I don't know. This is just, I came out here out of revenge more than anything.
I see. Well, hopefully we'll find something here. There's been... What was it? Lyman, can you explain? Oh, yes. He opens his hand and you see this little fluttering ashen bird appears and then disappears. He goes, my exposition spell doesn't work. I'll just have to use my voice. So, there's been some alterations in the winds of magic over the city, kind of, if that makes sense. He's making me
Yeah.
sense. Okay, good.
Yes, just going.
As you can tell, Lyman has a lot of self-esteem.
Is it opposite day?
Maybe. And because of that, we assumed that maybe there'd be some stuff over there. Possibly. That's what we were hoping anyway. Maybe we're right. Maybe we're not. I don't know. And Dusk goes, well, to cut it short, we think that maybe that cult is there, or whoever did this. Based on what the Inquisitor was able to tell us, one, I don't remember his name, but he informed us of a possibility that there were two cults there.
Two.
Yeah, the ones who summoned and the ones who actually stopped the ritual. Or made it less potent.
That's interesting.
Shares with you a note from the Inquisitor. I'm gonna write this out, so feel free to discuss amongst yourselves. More predictable, feel free to ask any questions about lore that these people can answer. So that you're not confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if any of my party recognizes the importance of the fact that there's two cults there, well, now you know. I guess otherwise it's just a fun fact. That's me telling you guys to figure it the fuck out.
Well, we are in fact potentially looking for cultists. That is some aggressive typing.
Yeah, because
with purpose.
he's on the tabletop microphone, so.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, all good. Typing with purpose.
Oh, that's just the space bar that's making that noise. Lovely.
Yes.
Still typing with purpose.
That is an aggressive spacebar. Thing would have taken out act.
Now I'm just picturing an actual spacebar just flying around like a dancing weapon.
It becomes a Toho game where spacebar is the fire button.
Yes. Oh, Lord. Okay. To know their insights and when necessary.
Oh, I was kind of announcing that to you guys.
Okay.
We are, in fact, potentially looking for cult.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it seems we're on the right path.
If one could even consider this a path. Fair enough.
Oh,
No.
we're a bit off the path, but it's a metaphorical path.
I know.
Oh, I just realized if we're both going to the same place on the same path, we both must have had the same idea.
That's
suppose-
a possibility.
Guess that's just how family works, right?
Got that twin telepathy or whatever it's called.
I don't know about that.
Actually, you know.
I mean, we're not twins. Not. We got a few years gap.
Duke honestly doesn't know what a twin is. He just heard the word somewhere and doesn't know how to properly use it.
Use it. Yeah, fair.
Actually, how do siblings work with kobolds? Like, does a mother
Yeah.
kobold like lay like a clutch of eggs? Is that how it works for kobolds?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Missives there. Someone feel free to read that out.
This is from the Inquisitor Grainhall, Inquisitor of the Amber Wing. The following is the best results of the Inquisitors assigned to the assassination incident in Vulcan within the noble state of Vulcan. Two cultus. Possible present, referred to as follows, called Jasper the Summoners, appeared to have initiated a self-immolation and incursion. Cult Valkyra, the Snipers, appeared to attempt to destroy the machina that summoned the imps. Winds of magic density appeared to plummet upon their shots, so it's possible they were trying to stop Cult Jasper. Investigate both, as neither are far free from scorn. Sincerely, Inquisitor Malcolm Graynall.
Oh,
This is the first
so they figured out all this shit for us. That makes our job easier.
Quite a bit. It sucks that they told you guys and not us.
Well,
But at least we know now.
This was their best guess after a
Well,
couple
this
days
is-
of investigation.
This is all things we could have probably came to the conclusion of by ourselves with what we saw. It's not like any
Oh.
new information.
I mean, I imagine that the people
They're
in
just
the
laying it out
crowd
for
that
us.
blew themselves up were the same as the people that shot things.
Doesn't seem they think so.
It seems like they might be different.
I thought the snipers were different because they didn't act the same at all, in my mind.
So, we haven't seen them personally, we just received this missive. It kind of told us to go and search for them. So far, we've tracked one down to this town. But we wouldn't know.
Well, then it seems like we're gonna end up working together for the next little bit. And Don's face seems to light up at the thought of it.
Possibly, though I can't say it'll be a very long-winded. What's the term? A very long-winded time together, as we need to search our stuff, you need to search your stuff, and we'll kind of probably come together with what we found.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're still working together. We just not right side by side.
The more people
That's
we
what
have together, the less easy it is to get information.
Yeah. That's
And it's
what
also
I mean.
very hard for the DM to do all these voices at all times.
You brought
But
this
you
upon
also-
yourself.
I
You did kind of do that when you set up an entire adventuring party to be going on the same job that we are. And contains Don's brother.
Yeah. Well, Don's brother's easy because he barely has any accent to him, and it's basically just my voice.
Yes. guess while we're just sitting here, like Lens is like, okay, yep, we're gonna be working together but separate. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, have you seen how big Station has gotten?
What?
Oh.
The tiny green fox who kept stealing my pencils?
Maybe. She casts, well, I guess not cast, but she uses an avatar summon to put Station right next to her, and at which point it's like half Dawn's size at this point.
He kind of looks at him and goes, I recognize you. Where's my pencils?
The green fox just gives a smirk shrug that a fox can, totally.
He does this.
Yes.
Does he actually hit it?
He kind of just daps it.
Dawn Flint is like, ow!
Oh, right. That's convenient.
No. No, it isn't. Also, that would have been new to him. That didn't happen until after she hit level 2.
Yep. I figured he's just going, I have a way to stop my sister if she's nowhere near me.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't get too used to that because Dawn looks back at Station. Station is very clearly debating on biting Dusk's hand. It's its own will at this point. You might not want to aggravate it. It's very protective.
Alright, well,
It's not very threatening.
you guys continue to journey. Actually, do you have anything else you want to say to them or ask them?
That's about it, other than just shooting the shit.
Okay, we're actually going to take our break. I know very early, but it's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter session, just because, but I will swap over to our very professional weeding music.
Oh, fun.
God damn it.
We'll be right back after these short messages from our sponsors.
You have sponsors?
No.
We're not Critical Role. You think we can afford those?
What do you mean? We're supposed That's not how sponsors work. Fundamentally backwards. The correct term would be, we're not big enough for sponsors. Which would be correct.
Sure. Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna get probably a brownie.
Oh,
Better be
fun.
and sharing one. So did that.
Alright, and we're back.
It seems like Amy is deafened.
Alright, prepare the artillery.
No. We don't need to do that. Could also be AFK, which could be why she's deafened, but
I've restarted the recording, so. We'll get started back up. Just so we're not waiting here forever.
fair enough.
You start approaching the town of Chan. And discover. Is mine? Yes, it is. you start approaching, and those magic casters among us, could you roll me a Arcana check for me?
Sure
Excuse me,
thing.
Insight check, not Arcana.
Oh,
Well, I
insight?
rolled an at one, so don't mind me.
You're too
Okay.
distracted by being next to your brother after so much time.
So
Yes.
instead of 24, that is a 23.
23. You start noticing it as well. You feel this, almost like you're experiencing jet lag. You feel this, like a, oh, what is that? As you recognize that the winds of magic density, or just the current here, has slowed. Like something's actively suppressing it or interfering in it.
Yeah, Arcana check would probably be able to figure that out. Being a spellcaster myself, could I make a Arcana check to rack my mind to anything that could possibly cause something like this? Or no?
Sure. Go for it.
30, 20?
Dirty 20. There's a few things. Slowing the winds of magic in a person is easy. It's called a counterspell. It's what reduces the power of a spell and basically nullifies it, for lack of a better term. But of an area, the only time that has happened, really, where it has stalled was in Actos' reign, and that is under unknown means. To slow it is unheard of. Whoever is doing it either has a intrinsic knowledge of magic or is a Malconvoker, so like a cleric that specializes in the void and has a faith-based ability to like will it to stop, which, if that's the case, it's someone strong.
Yep. Yeah. In character now. Oh, fun. Yep. Honestly, with what's going on, I'd keep an eye out since this is new. Only thing I can think of is some sort of high-level cleric, or this guy knows or whatever's doing this knows magic.
I mean, you can roll if you want to figure out what could do it, but honestly, I can't say.
Yeah, I know. Assuming that would be Arcana, or would that be Insight?
So, here's the problem. It's not a spell. Like, you recognize that this isn't some spell. You would have noticed. And etheric density. This isn't Final Fantasy.
You sure?
You sure?
I'm not going to help my case with going to the new continents, but I was just... It's like, what song could I use for when you go over there? Oh, I know, Dawn Trail. Anyways.
Back on topic.
If it was a spell, you would note that there would be a pinpoint of like, oh, winds of magic are very active here, so someone is siphoning the current and casting the spell. Perfect.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist here. And you're able to kind of see that just because of how long you've studied this sort of crap. I actually think this is a religion check.
Religion. Okay. Not terrible. Not my best. 16?
16.
Yeah. 13 plus 3.
Stagnancy is an interesting topic when it comes to things in religion. It is unchanging, immutable. So not avoiding deity, because the two there are very much bringers of change. Tenelon comes to mind, the asshole that he is. But stagnancy is weird. Like, stagnating an entire area of what allows people to cast spells or summon things is a little weird. And as you're proceeding on, even you, Dawn, can see that station kind of flickers a little. Like, they're not going to disappear, but the winds of magic that allow them to stay here is slowed to the point where their form is flickering. They're still there and they don't seem bothered, but it's weird. And you can't think of a domain that has anything to do with this unless that domain was magic itself.
Mm-hmm. And if there was a god of that, I probably would have learned that when studying magic itself.
If you knew of it, you would have learned it.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I just be on guard. This is
Guard could be kept. I don't know what's happened in the station, but definitely not normal.
yeah. Fair to actually explain that from what I'm picking up. Somehow everything's been slowed down. When so, I'm not sure how. At least no death.
Still, it just doesn't. It doesn't feel very good.
That's an understatement. Yeah, Nogvier's gonna keep that in mind as they enter the town, just keeping an eye out for anything that could possibly explain it as they go through.
I'm actually going to shift the music here. Yeah, I knew it was too good to be true. Is that fucking Hatsune Miku? Okay.
Yeah.
Looking around this area, it's different. There's a noticeable darkness to it, not as though like the sun is lower in the sky, but the roots here look wilted and damaged. Dawn especially, and you can see that Zir notices this as too. You kind of shudder for a second as you realize you do not feel Lunarn's presence here. You are absent from nature here. Or
That's
maybe just
terrifying.
removed from it. Zir looks fucking terrified.
Yeah, I think that's a. They look at each other and exchange looks of, the fuck.
You thought that too, did you?
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I don't either.
Not at all.
I don't like it at all either.
You see Dusk look out the window. You're about to hate it even more.
Oh, what is it? And she like tries to find a spot right next to him to look out the same window.
One moment. Time for me to what may be perceived as a breaking of my own rules.
Okay, well, while you do that, I'm gonna go plug it back in. You know what I mean.
Yep. Okay.
Back.
You see a bunch of these guys walking the streets and working upon the roads. You see rotted bone walking of its own accord.
I really don't like this.
The wagons stop and Dust kind of like peeks his head out. They're not hostile. Guys, let's begin our search. You guys begin yours. They all get out of their wagon and start moving around the village, leaving you to do yours.
All right. Well, that's. I don't know about you guys, but I really don't like it here.
It's uncomfortable. That's the best I can say.
Well, certainly strange. Can I walk up to one?
Sure, you can do that.
Or to look it in the eyes?
It kind of just walks past you, and if you get in its way, it walks around you.
What are they doing?
They seem to just be working on the houses here.
Like they're building them?
Yeah.
Do these look like they're new houses then?
They look like they're old, but it looks like they're constantly being maintained.
Like unnecessarily, or?
No, they're doing actual repairs.
Are they doing repairs that look like this place has been probably abandoned?
No. Like, the sort of maintenance that you would expect, like if you're driving down a road and you see people filling in cement. Like that sort of thing. Like, it's not...
I just see these guys. I don't see any other people.
I mean, there's other figures in the distance, but you're not close enough to really detect them.
Okay.
I kind of just want to see, for the sake of knowing what I'm able to do here, I'd like to just go to the side of the road where there's like nothing going on, and I'd like to see if I can use Druidcraft to like make grass sprout or anything.
You use Druidcraft, and 3 bits of like grass poke up out of the ground, and then immediately wither and die.
Okay. Well, that's probably just a matter of nature not liking being here, but at least my magic works. And that's what I wanted to find out. Does anybody want to try to talk to those things? Come on, Mr. Smart Guy, you got something to say to skeletons, right? Just like pushing him forward. Nocvira specifically.
Yeah, I know. Not if I can even speak to them.
Well, come on, you can try.
Just to see if it even understands me, I'm gonna say just a random phrase. I'm not gonna actually... Just a random phrase to see if it shows signs of understanding.
What do you say to it?
Yeah, what do you say?
Just a common, like, hello, like the type you'd kind of try and do to get somebody's attention.
Say it in character.
Oh, Lord. Since I'm assuming I'm probably pretty close to it. Hello, sorry to bother you. Just
Is that not work? Oh, it's not detecting the noises I'm making. That's lovely.
oh, okay.
Here, let me.
I'm gonna poke one with the end of my glaive.
Oh, hold on. Let me just change the microphone here. Testing. Okay.
Wow, such a
There we
such
go.
a downgrade.
Like clicking after every word. I'm gonna change it back.
Oh, fun.
Whatever microphone you're trying to do it on really just doesn't like skeleton sounds, I've noticed.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
No. But
Huh.
that's what you get from it. You poke it with your glaive, and it kind of stumbles a second, then goes back to work.
Okay, that is weird.
You said there were like some figures off in the distance, right?
Yep.
Can I like start walking toward them to see if like they might be living people?
I would love to, but before that, from the wagon behind you, as you're having this serious discussion, you hear this as a small explosion happens in the wagon behind you, and a figure comes flying out.
Wymond? Is he like how much flying out? Like flying vertically or flying horizontally?
Horizontally. Into a tree. Nearby.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh!
Oh, wait, that wasn't. Oh. Wait, you were still in the car. Oh. Don just hit it like. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna try to help get Bella out of a tree.
Okay, that's enough experimenting today. Oh!
Do you want to help us figure out what those things are? And she points at the nearest skeleton.
You don't know what a skeleton is?
Well, I know what a skeleton is, but like, how? Why here? And less so, what is a skeleton, and more is why is a skeleton?
Necromancy?
Uh, from who? From what? From where? Exactly. That's what we're trying to figure out.
It would occur to everyone here that necromancy is not a field of magic. In fact, it doesn't exist.
I just read it in a book somewhere.
The fantasy trope.
Never heard of corpses moving before?
Nope.
A fantasy
like,
trope and a fantasy trope.
Hold on. Didn't we, like, this is out of character at this point. Didn't last campaign actors raise an army of fucking corpses to fight?
But that's not.
Do we know that though?
And also, well, no, you probably would, but that they don't call it necromancy.
Okay, then what do they call it?
It's like an in-universe fake science that some people think is real or something.
No, so necromancy in Vendelhal
magic.
is not a field of magic, simply because it requires too much energy to raise a corpse. That it's called possession. So if you're using the winds of magic to control something, it gets possessed by a demon. But these are clearly not possessed. So something's going on there. So necromancy is not a field of magic. It is technically used, or was used, but that is more a subject of artificers than actual mages, because they kind of do their shenanigans to make it walk again.
It's more like a bone golem than actually bringing a spirit back.
Right, exactly. You've got it.
So I was right when I went to Bella for help.
Yeah, actually. Artificers would have some understanding of how this works. It's no different than making a machina.
Can I make a check on it then?
Sure,
If
you
that's
can.
the case. What check do I make? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to.
Arcana.
Arcana.
Be careful, we might turn it into an opera.
Oh, no harmonies.
Hush.
I was about to say what? I was about to say what's with the Gregorian chant, people?
Why not?
I know that.
It's the high school bathroom all over again.
I know it's out of character, but I'm just picturing that.
all over again.
I know that was happening out of character, but my mind just went to if that happened in character, it's like I do not associate with these people.
Do you ever? Anyways.
Okay, Arcana, right?
Yeah.
I don't associate with Dawn.
Hey, it's
It's a
plus
2
6.
unit.
Indirectly by being Druska.
$22.
22. So here's the fascinating thing. You do not think these are held up by a spell. You do not think they're held up by a spell at all. These are not operating on the principles of magic. First of all, you know, just from your experiments and etc., that the winds of magic are very finicky. They do not like it when they are forced in one area for a long period of time. That's why incursions are a thing. So each one of these, the amount of commands that they are clearly sustaining, and the obvious nature of, like, they're not very mobile, but clearly they're capable of doing stuff, makes you think it's like they're not golems. Like, they could have been golems, but they're not. So you do not think this is a subject of magic at all. Or even if it is magic, it's not of, like, typical understood magic.
I don't know what the fuck it is. It's not magic. It's not what I mess with. Or what I could mess with.
Oh, well.
But there is no other explanation. Okay, it's not a magic that I know, but there is no other explanation that the skeleton must be walking. So it must be another form of magic that I don't know of
Okay, well.
at all.
I guess there's nothing we could really do about it other than go further into the city.
Cast a spell on it. I think I read something about dispelling magic. I don't know if anybody here has that.
Not at this fucking level. Alright.
Nope.
Well, we're screwed.
Well, they don't seem hostile, at least not yet. Do we want to leave the cart here, or do we want to bring it with us deeper inside?
About that.
I'm sure whatever you did isn't destroyed it. There might be a hole in it, and whatever. Who was the little guy we had going with us too that was in the cart? Is he okay?
Lucas. You see that his face is blackened with soot, and he's just sitting there going, "Why?"
Hi.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No matter of apologies can save you.
Well, to purgatory with my freaking soul. Okay, let's go.
What's purgatory? Anyway.
Oh Lord.
Oh, I guess we're walking.
Yeah.
You guys start walking down the street. I will find what you see. Roll me some perception checks, please.
No.
No? Okay.
Alright.
I rolled another nat 1. That's 2 nat 1s in a row.
God damn. That's a 1 in 400 chance.
A dirty
Hold on.
20.
Dirty
Wait,
20.
y'all are rolling with it? Okay, never mind. I'll roll with mine.
Okay, I'm switching
Dirty
dice
20.
now. My light green dice is
So-
betraying me today.
I will just.
Perception. I rolled a 24. A 24.
A 24.
24.
You see some more of the skeletons, but these ones appear to be in armor and are guarding the streets. You see some, interestingly, you see some normal people just kind of walking the streets like nothing is happening. They seem fine, and they are like shopping at a market nearby. You do see some people watching on a 20, if anyone beat a 20.
I think like 3 or 4 of us beat a 20.
Yeah.
You
Me
see
and Pugs
a
got
couple
20.
of these guys sitting up in the trees nearby. Kind of, they've noticed that you've arrived, but they don't seem to be doing anything. Maybe 3 or 4 of them.
Hello. Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
They don't react to you.
What is it with creepy people and not answering when you say hello? Hello.
I don't think they're gonna
How,
respond, Bella.
how rude of them.
So there are normal people here.
There are.
Yeah.
Hello.
Are they? Do they actually look like they're acting normal?
They look completely fine. Normal. Like, they're not, they don't have like
walking
grayed
around?
out skin, they don't have weird eyes, they're just going about their lives.
I would like to talk to one of them.
What do you want? You do notice that they all are wearing these sort of like black cloaks, though. That seem to be just kind of leaving well enough alone.
I'd like
That's
to
Oh.
intercept one of them on the road.
As before that, I'm going to real quick use disguise self on myself to make myself not look like me as much.
Okay, whatever.
I'll grab the one that you talked to. It looks like this.
I'll just like,
Know it.
oh, hello.
Well, hello. Welcome to Kron. Or Khan. Or Chan. How the fuck do I say this village?
John?
John? John.
What the fuck? I said hello to you.
Hello, yes.
Whoa!
What?
What?
That's new.
What?
Hold on, I need to.
Hurry.
Concern.
I think I found what fucked with the Oh,
App?
yeah. There's a new village generator. I have an image for Khan for you.
Oh yeah. I see
Oh.
it.
Oh.
This is completely new and I've never seen this before, and I honestly love it. You ready?
I think I can see it, but I'll go ahead and I'll.
Yeah, I found it as well. That's pretty cool.
Here you go.
Oh, that is.
Wow.
Huh.
I finally made it not black and white. Holy
It's
hell.
really cool. I like that. Oh, that's why
Wow.
it broke. Because it's not a it must be harder for Opera to load.
Yep.
They probably haven't done compatibility with
Yeah,
Opera yet or
yeah.
something.
Okay, that makes sense. Asgard, you're forgiven.
Oh.
For now.
That's really.
Did you see what I put in there though, Amy?
Guys, she's stealing my thunder.
I just need to not look like a fucking. I need to look like not done. That's it.
And you need to look like me.
Whatever.
That's the best inspiration I had. Look, and now you have a body double.
I don't want a body double.
Eh.
It's so weird.
I
Why
want
do
to talk to
young
this
people-
fucking guy.
Why do teenagers have to be so weird?
What?
Yeah, you're right.
I have turned. Bella is usually approving of all things, but apparently making a body double makes her go into an existential crisis. Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh. What there?
I know. What's up?
Great. I want to talk.
Okay.
person.
He goes.
I'm
"Welcome."
gonna.
She goes. Welcome to Chan. To Chan.
John.
John?
Okay. Hello. We just got here. You don't this town seems a little unusual.
Oh, it has its quirks.
So I'm gonna like point to one of the skeleton things. What is that?
Oh, that's the help.
The help?
Yes, the help.
Where do they come from?
How do they work?
They come from the big house up there. And she points toward what would assume to be like the Lord's manor of the town.
Okay. They just help around?
Yeah. And help guard the village against bandits and deal with corpses.
Huh. What are those? I'm gonna point to the thing in the tree.
Oh, those are just the watchmen. Don't worry about them. They're friendly. Just don't bother them. They're very good at their jobs.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
What are you wearing? Is this just like the normal attire for this
Oh,
town?
yes, it's quite an official attire for the area.
You seem to have quite the uniform.
Oh, we're just all expected to assist in the work that this town is known for. So we all dress like our counterparts so that, well, we're all unified in purpose.
That's quite admirable. What is this work you refer to that's
Good, it's a cult.
expected for in this town?
I wake up and was like, it's a cult.
Yeah, I came to that conclusion a while ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is the work you say you're expected?
Defending the village, making sure that everything is peaceful and normal. Anyways, if you'll excuse me, I have apothecary work to get to.
Insight check
Okay.
the fuck out of that.
Sure. You'll find
don't
that
think-
this is a stupid thing to roll for.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like these people completely believe what they are saying.
Yeah, 19.
You think she believes it? It's difficult
Oh.
to say whether it's real or not.
All right. I think
Garrett?
the place to go is the manor if we want to find out anything weird.
Bella just like, she sticks up a finger and she's like, why do I get the feeling that this is one of those places where they're completely accommodating and then when we want to go, then they're not going to let us go because we're part of the thing now?
That's strangely ominous.
Yeah, I read a lot.
You do read a lot. Maybe you read too much.
I don't know how to read.
Never read too much.
I don't know how to read. I'm so sorry, Duke. I can teach you how to read.
That would actually be appreciated.
So, I don't want to be here when it gets dark, is all I have to say about this town.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Can we see
Bella
Dusk
just
in his
told-
party around?
Bella just starts walking.
Can I see Dusk in his party around?
You don't see them right now. You see that they're, you can see Wyman is, like, looking around and looks horrified and is, like, constantly praying to himself. And you see Eric is behind him just shaking his head and, like, dragging him by the collar to try and move him along so he isn't prostrating himself in the middle of the town.
Okay.
I love how the
Bella?
cleric is also right here.
So
Bella
there's
is like walking with Duke down the road towards the manor, like, this is A, B, C, you know, that's how you say it. Like,
And
trying
then
to
what do
teach
they-
the ABCs. But that's how you
So-
speak.
there's the workers,
Ah,
the help, there's the watchers, and there's the citizens. Is there no one else that looks weird? Like in a different group of people here?
I mean,
Or
there's
person.
the giant hulking behemoths at the other end of the road, but that's about it.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait, the what?
Wait, you didn't mention those?
Fucking
What the fuck?
behemoths.
I was
In
like,
the fridge.
oh yeah, that's fine. I mean, what? Hold on, I'll grab their images.
Wait, what now? Huh?
Excuse me, none of the fuck.
One second.
Are you fucked?
Navi, the pizza.
Exactly.
Um,
Oh god.
here. Nope, not those. Where are you? Yes. They look like this. Let me just save this for Dungeons and Dragons. Look like this. They seem to
that's
be
cool.
guarding the manor.
Oh, they seem friendly. They can also go right back to hell.
Is this some niche fear that I didn't know about?
Not really. I mean, I'm just playing the
True.
character.
Look, it's Actos' old model. That's kind of neat. When he was a lich.
What do you mean
Oh.
niche fear? We're in a town full of like skeletons right now.
Fair.
Yeah, I feel like
I feel like most people would be uncomfortable being here.
yeah, I feel like skeletons are not a very niche fear, especially if they're walking around.
It's just Bob and Jim Bob. You know.
I mean, Duke is trying to be a samurai. Samurai are usually pretty distinguished.
This is gonna be hilarious.
I don't think Bella's very distinguished in the first place, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out.
I'll have a great teacher.
Anyways, what do you guys
Why?
do?
To the manor.
Yeah, let's
go to the manor.
Start heading to the manor.
That's a great idea.
Better than
We're just gonna walk right past those skeleton guards. Hope they don't care about us. You know, like the
Duke
rest of
and
the
Bella are like
skeleton
already halfway down the road.
guards.
You guys head over and you see some new people that are standing right behind those guards, kind of near the manor, talking to each other, and they look like this. Assuming it lets me send it. There we go.
So Duke, it's not L-M-N-O-P.
Wait a minute.
It's L-M-N-O-P, okay?
These people look familiar.
Ah, Elementa-P. And what sound does that make?
Winter. Winter. Do these people look familiar?
Unless you can find the image where I put them, go ahead and roll a history check.
Weren't they the were they the guys that like bowed and left a note? Or is that different?
They may have. They might.
I got it.
I rolled a 12.
You don't remember.
Fuck. I swear that they are the same. You can't lie to me.
Yes, you can. It's the DM.
Hello?
It's the same people. You gotta find it.
They're very similar, but they're not exact.
Maybe.
They're not the same image anyway, but they're very similar in design.
Hello?
But yes, they are the people who bowed and left a note before they left. Unless they're not the exact same, if the DM would like to correct me.
No, they are the exact same, just different images.
Okay.
I found the
It's
image.
It's the exact same.
It's exactly
uniform.
the same. I swear.
It's the same uniform, same design. It's just a different artist.
Hello?
Oh, I swear to God.
Hello?
I'm gonna poke it with the end of my naginata.
No.
You walk
Yeah.
up, and do you actually point your naginata at one of them?
No, I'm just gonna like poke it with the blunt end.
I beg your pardon?
Like,
What do you mean poke them? They're talking to each other.
Yeah, they're actively talking to each other. Are you sure you want to get in the middle of that?
You know what? Yeah, that's
Hello?
probably not a good idea.
You know what? And since Bella is insistent on this, Dawn's gonna sell up the fact that they're twins and go, "Hello." Just like
Okay,
in
just that
in sync with her.
I'll bonk you on the head for that. I'll get another one.
Wait, who are you bonking on the head?
You.
Actually, no. I am gonna slowly go up to them and poke one.
You walk up
Yeah, fuck it.
closer, and one of them tilts their heads. You move your naginata to poke them, and you see one of them reach back here and grip something.
And
What?
and I'm going to take a couple steps back and not poke them.
They release their grip on what you see are two curved short swords.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up and be like, "Hello.
That's what we said.
Thanks.
shut up. You sound like idiots.
Hello?
Do you live here?
One just tilts their head at you.
We I'm a little curious about this town. No harm by it. Just passing through. Do you not speak?
Walks up to you and grabs your arm and flips it over to look at the top where your burn is.
What the what?
And just stares at you.
Yeah, I got that a while ago.
You see a black glyph appear in the air, and they draw something on your arm, and they close their eyes for a second, or you bow their head, and then look back up, and the glyph disappears, and you hear, "Can you hear us now?"
Yes. Wait, what? They took the mark off?
No, the
Were
mark's
they-
still there.
Did he draw his own mark and it went away, or what?
He draw his own mark, looks down for a second, and you presume he cast some sort of spell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Can everyone else hear them now too, or is it just me?
Just you.
Okay.
You know, I don't know why these guys are so rude.
Yeah. Don't. I'm gonna like turn around and be like, yeah, I'm talking to them. Just wait a minute.
What?
Why is it always you?
Anyways.
Maybe we need to be louder.
Hello?
No, I will actually hit you again.
Tell them.
I didn't say anything.
Tell them to be silent.
He said, "Shut up."
Aww.
They disturb our work.
They're busy.
They're very loud. And they should feel bad about it.
You should
You
be
know my
ashamed of
toxic-
yourselves.
You know, my toxic trait is that I am not ashamed of it.
Yeah, Bella does not feel shame. She only feels pride.
And disappointment.
Does it seem like they're actually talking, or are they like whispering into my mind? Like, what is
You
happening?
think they've done... They're not talking to you. You can just hear them. You can hear some of the watchmen around as well, and you can hear them. They're basically giving military orders to each other, like they're moving there, they're moving there, they're moving there. You think for just a moment they've sort of let you in on their frequency.
Okay,
If that makes
interesting.
sense.
Yes. I can hear you now. Wait, what did you? Are we? Is this like telepathy? What?
That is not important. What
Okay,
business
okay,
have
fine.
you and John?
Well, we were passing through. Looking for. I don't know if I should say this time. They don't seem like hostile at all, right?
I mean, not to you. Like, they don't seem like they're going to kill you. They just seem kind of irritated. But that's about it. You know, as you do.
Probably because of my intestine
Alright, I'm
tolerance.
gonna-
Because
I'm gonna-
of someone being ruined.
I'm just gonna tell him. All right, how about? Could you wait here for a second? I just want to talk to my party for a minute. You can go back to what you were doing. I'm sorry.
Have your time. And you are. He grabs your arm again, dispels whatever he did, and walks back.
Okay.
And starts like
All right.
talking, like in words to the person next to him.
The fuck? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna come back over. Do we like want to tell these people? Like, I was gonna just ask him, like, do you know what happened at the meeting or whatever?
What is it?
Do you think I should ask him directly? Like,
I wouldn't trust a town full of cultists
Hold on.
because like
How-
I think
with
if
the
they
fact that we
appeared
might
like
be looking
that
for cultists.
and just like bowed and left a note. What did the note say again? forget.
Shit.
What did the note
My
say?
notes are important.
Did I write it down?
I forgot they even left it.
No. Not.
I forgot that they even left a note.
Oh no, that's okay. Never mind. It's not even pinned. So.
Actually, I'm curious. Just off of a thought experiment, I'm gonna look at what Invar looks like now. In the new system.
Well, I don't think we should ask them directly about Vulcan, if that's what you're asking. I do think
Not a good idea.
asking about the rumors about cultists in the city might be
I
a
feel like
better.
that's even worse.
I feel like that'd be a better starting
I
point.
think that's worse because then we're just declaring basically that we think they're a cult. And
No.
no background at all into why.
I did not say accuse them of being a cult. I asked.
I'm saying
to
you're
ask-
implying that by asking that in the first place.
They'd have to make an assumption that we were implying them.
Well, yes, not very hard to make such an assumption. I don't know.
I think it's kind of obvious that there's a cult here.
Yeah, exactly.
Invar.
And then we're asking like, oh, do you know if there's any cults around here?
Also, they can't overhear what we're saying, can they?
Probably.
I would fucking hope you walked far enough away before having this conversation.
Yeah.
I
hope we're
assumed
being
I did.
quiet enough. But what if they got like spells and
They have
stuff
like super
to?
hearing or something.
Yeah, what if they got like spells to be able to hear it?
I don't give a fuck.
I feel like a cult would have like information spells scattered throughout the town, you know? Duke has no idea what an information spell is. He's just making shit up. Because, yeah.
Fuck, I don't think you wrote in chat what they said.
No, he didn't.
Fuck.
Probably because you gave that note to the Inquisitors.
What did it say? Can I like roll history or something?
I don't believe you guys actually read it.
We were told what it. No, we did. I did. I read it. I read it or was told what was on it by either I read it before I gave it to the Inquisitors or the Inquisitors told me what it said afterwards.
It was the Inquisitors who gave you a general gist of what it said. I believe that's exactly what it is. And also
Okay, then
because
can we
I
roll
don't
history
have
on
it
that?
actually written down, so I don't think you guys ever actually did anything with it. So I don't know what to tell you, man. It's not in my notes, so in the mind of the DM, it was never canon.
Well. I think the best course of action is to ask them directly.
That seems like a good way to get us killed.
Because I don't think they were the bad guys.
Well, if you think that's the best way.
I have an idea. Let's tell them that there was an attack and that they're looking for cultists, but we want to help them clear their name because we know that this town, or because we'll tell them that we know that this town didn't have anything to do with the attacks, so that they
Clear
trust
their
us.
name.
Like, so they're looking for crazy people who could have committed this attack, and of course, these people here look a little suspicious, and we can tell them that like, oh, there's government people who's gonna be coming for you, but we wanna help protect you.
Sounds like blackmail.
More just lying.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It's an option.
So wait. Winter.
Hmm.
Were the people who like I forget who were the people that, like suicide bombed wearing clothes like the people
Nope.
here?
They were not.
Okay. What were they wearing? Just normal clothes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they screamed, "We will not be slaves."
Yeah. I highly doubt that's the same group. Do the snipers look like these guys?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, okay. This is the group that even in the missive, they were like maybe they were trying to stop them. So I don't think these guys are the bad guys. Even if they look kind of weird and have skeletons.
Well,
maybe-
either way, the government people want to know everything about everyone who was involved with the attack, including these
Yeah.
guys.
And if we can get cooperation from one of them, in some regard, then that's a good thing. Even if they just like admit, yeah, we were there. What about it?
But we also want to make sure they don't suspect us of being enemies.
Well, that's why you be up front with them. If we were their enemy, we'd like attack them already or something, or threaten them,
Well,
like you were trying to do.
no, I wasn't trying to threaten them. I was hoping
Yeah.
to
Uh-huh.
use a little bit of deception to get some information without needing to fight. Because I feel like if we tell them anything about what's going on, they're going to be very suspicious of us.
For investigating what happened.
Yes.
What are they gonna suspect us for?
Wanting to arrest them or something?
Do we look like we can arrest them?
No, because they have an entire town of people who would willingly take up arms and kill our asses.
And if we wanted to arrest them, why would we be here asking them questions in the middle of the town with soldiers everywhere that could kill our asses?
It's not about whether we have the ability to, it's whether they would think that we would have the ability to. Or the desire to.
I think you're overthinking it.
Screw it, just do what you're gonna do. I was gonna say if they try to kill you, I'm not helping, but I can't not help because they're gonna try to kill me too. So
Winter,
Yes, sir.
I feel like I remember you saying these guys looked very strong.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I would get murked if they tried to kill me.
Roll an insight check.
I rolled a 17.
You've gotten stronger, so you think it would be a more of an even fight now, but the watchmen, as they call them, up in the trees, they look fast, and they look like that maybe not kill you, but you think they've got a lot of debuffs that they can do to you, like poison and whatnot. They look tough. Like, they look organized, and they look like they're dedicated to protecting the people here.
Yeah.
You think the two guys in front of you are more like commanders or something, or just like agents, if we're being accurate.
Yeah, I don't think, unless we're like threatening the people here, they're gonna attack us. So, which we are not. If no one has anything else to say about it. I think
go right ahead, it's your funeral.
I should go up. You're here too. You're part of this group. You can say. I don't know.
Unfortunately.
I was gonna go up, so I want to go up and ask if they happen to know of a cultist group that was the perpetrator for what happened in Vulcan.
Are you doing that right now, or you saying that you
walk
offer?
up, grab your arm, do the thing again. Speak.
They are listening. Hello. Yes. So we are currently investigating the events that happened in Vulcan, which you may know. And I believe I saw some people that look similar to you there. I do not know if they were you. And I was wondering if you would happen to know anything about the people who perpetrated the actual attack.
It is not a question for us. One of them clicks their fingers, and you see the door boom, as this big hulking thing. Looks like a bowl, almost like a minotaur, but like decayed, just pushes open the doors and stands to the side. And the one you're talking to steps back after dispelling and simply goes and starts walking inside.
Okay. Well, we got in.
In a very roundabout way, yes.
What do you mean roundabout? I was very forward with them.
Uh-huh.
It just took some deliberation.
It took 30 fucking minutes.
It took 30 minutes for us to decide where we wanted to go next.
But that's actually a decision.
But this is a decision too.
Let's just go inside.
This is like a massive lead. We found the people that were there.
My inner charisma character is pain.
What, do you want to do something? What, do you have a different?
I can't.
action?
I did.
Yeah. Did you think it would have been better?
We'll see.
What were you gonna do?
Anything but that.
Why? Why can't I be forward about it? Honesty is a virtue.
And one very much exploited.
You have to be
I don't give a
very,
shit.
very,
They exploit
very
life.
careful.
I'm gonna kick their ass.
That's what you say now until you get your ass kicked.
Exactly.
No. I will proceed until proven otherwise.
Are we sure we want to be traveling with this guy if he's got this attitude?
You're the one who tried to blow up the cart.
That's a different story.
Multiple times.
I'm not blindly trusting strangers
You walk in,
with valuable
you trust them?
information.
you walk in and see the walls of this place are decorated with images of individuals wearing more regal cloaks, and then down the line you see them slowly shift into these black tattered ones. And you see several of these similar agents walking the halls and kind of talking to each other. Most of them are masked. But some of them look a bit more regal. And some you see guarding the door, which you assume is where you're being taken, look like this. You don't think they're people, just golems, maybe. Not that kind of.
So, do I know anything about the town of Chan before this happened?
You would not. It's really far away
Okay.
from you and very disconnected. It's a small ass town in the middle of nowhere.
This seems like a major group we have here.
You walk to the door, and it is open, and inside you hear someone go, "You may bring up our guests in." And they open the door, letting you inside, and you see a long table, looks like a dinner table, and at the end of it sits one man, looking like this.
Hello.
Oh,
I'm gonna hurt you. No, you've gone from pulling from Final Fantasy to pulling from Octopath, and I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about
Oh,
it.
that's an Octopath character?
That's Theron.
Oh.
Therion, sorry.
yeah. Oh, good.
Well,
it was not
no.
intentional.
You know what? I vibe with it. You do you.
Oh, he looks my age. Oh no.
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh no,
Hey.
he's hot.
You know what?
Twink,
He actually is. He's pretty charismatic.
twink.
So of course you would say that.
Okay.
Hello there.
Come on
And I will do.
Hello walks in.
in. They stand back up. You see they're wearing this black or purple cloak over them. Platinum hair, beautiful emerald eyes. In his right hand, he is holding a cane, which appears to be maybe a spellcasting focus, perhaps. But in his other hand, you see he's just casually munching on an apple.
Oh my goodness, I can so gel with this guy.
Yes.
Does he seem like normal? Like,
He seems normal,
okay.
reasonably normal, as normal can be in this town.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very
what I thought.
eccentric, but like not, you know.
I'm scared
Alright,
to
yeah.
say hello because nobody answers me in this town.
I will say hello. Hello. I assume you are the one in charge around here?
I'm Eamon Hoff, the
Eamon
Lord
Hoff.
of Chon.
Have I ever heard that name?
I'll type it out for you. Yeah, you got it close. Just a different spelling. You were off by a single letter.
Oof.
Oh, David Hasselhoff. How can I help you?
Yes. So we are looking into the events that occurred in Vulcan, if you would happen to know anything. Specifically the people who committed the crime. I do not believe that your group did it.
There have been many events in Vulcan over the past how many years it's existed. You have to be specific. After all, we've been everywhere, I suppose.
The most recent one, sir.
Oh, yes, that one. I don't think I'm at liberty to say. After all, I do not recognize you, and I am not at liberty to say things that pertain.
I dropped this guy's self.
He doesn't seem to care.
Okay, I just do.
It is not in our nature to divulge our secrets with those of a lesser perception of our work.
Just an animation of like words in the shape of an arrow just hitting Bella in the chest.
Just. Where are you?
Well, were you the ones? You were not the ones, I assume, who committed the explosions on that day.
To No, that is the tool of men who are impatient. They desire change more than they understand the necessity for peace. Stagnancy. Stagnancy is sometimes a good thing.
So are you unwilling to allow us to know who this group is?
We simply call them the wretched. We do not know who they belong to, only that they serve a dead god, one who was taken from this plane. They serve the anathema.
Oh, how wonderful.
And whether their god hears their voice or not is not for me to say. I imagine his followers are zealous enough to make that decision all on their own.
And that is all you know of them?
It's all we care to know of them. What opinion does a lion have of the sheep? They are a blight, easily put down by the wonders of medicine. We're just good surgeons.
You don't know where we can find them, do you?
In and everywhere, I suppose. Though I did hear rumors down the grapevine that they were making for some grand exodus. Some special venture of theirs to a new land. If the stories my brother's feet were true.
New continent.
Huh.
So
However, although your group was not responsible for the explosions, we do distinctly remember some, for lack of a better term, snipers who seem to be attacking the attackers, and they seem to be dressed similar to you.
My
Do you know
contrast,
anything about?
Yes. Well, I'm sure you've noticed. He looks at Dawn and surely you've noticed that things are kept still. Theirs is an understanding of magic profound and forgotten, just like he who created it. The ability to slow magic, and by slowing the magic, they slow the spell. All they had to do was make the window into a peephole. It's as simple as that.
I did notice the way I felt here was different, but how do you guys even manage to do that?
He holds up a medallion. Time to grab an image. It has this symbol on it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, how
By the virtues of our Lord, an understanding of magic forgotten. Shadowmancy, as my researchers so eloquently put it. The manipulation of life energy, and thus the manipulation of the winds themselves.
So it's just like the fantasy books.
oh,
Bella's mind likes to wander. Had too many encounters with that sigil, but I'd like to. Starting to get worrying. Dawn says out loud.
It seems he has returned to the mortal plane for reasons we do not understand yet. But I'm sure.
My bad.
Well, that was you. He
It-
bows like this. Then we owe you a payment.
Oh, okay. Since I don't like to hold people in debts, but could you at least tell me more about him, since you didn't tell me all that much?
Actually, yeah, that would
Better
be
roll persuasion on that, maybe.
Go ahead. It isn't gonna be unfair, but it's gonna need to be high. Really
Al.
high.
How does 23 sound?
Son of a bitch.
Oh. I do have proficiency in persuasion. And I'm a kitsune.
Yeah.
He is Modron. He who waits and he who wins. The father of magic.
no.
A man made God. You got it. That's
Nice.
how you spell it.
Alrighty.
Well, Interesting. Is there any way to put this craft in objects?
We do not share our secrets with such of your perception. It requires a unique understanding to know what we know and use what we use.
Well, I was trying to put some detect magic on some goggles earlier, but I mean, I guess it makes sense that he calls my perception so low. But, I don't believe it for a second.
Believe it.
You know what? I believe? People's perceptions are so fucking low that they can't even manage a single greeting in return. Okay, I've been saying hello to your people all day, and they haven't responded once.
I love Bella so
They are not supposed to speak with the living. Or with those who are not of our cloth or craft.
What if I want to be part of the craft?
Lord of the
He's the Lord of the Craft!
Is Bella really about to become a cultist because some fuckers didn't say hello to her? I respect that so much.
Actually, she's more intrigued by the new magic that she can experiment with.
That would have to be a lengthy discussion. Which,
I've
considering
got
how
time.
your group, considering how your group arrived, I don't think you have time for. Had to shut you down real quick there.
Good time.
We could let you keep her for a couple of days.
Oh.
That has no important connotations.
They wouldn't
Despite
disagree.
how
They
you
really
appear
do not like
from
me.
The exterior. We are not slave traders, thank you very much.
What?
That was not my intention behind that, but
It is what was imparted.
They wouldn't be very butthurt if I left here for a couple of days, to be honest.
Considering what you said, is there something we should be hurrying out of town for?
He summons this purple rune in his hand. Tosses it up. His eyes glow this milky white for a second. They seek to leave very soon. They exit the port at Invar even now and will be crossing the southern shores toward their new destination. If you want to catch them, I suggest making all
All right. Well, um, can we at least, since we do have to leave, are we at least friends now? Is that what can we consider that? I mean,
Came to
I did.
us, caused no trouble, and we have done well here. I'd consider that a truce. Think not that our goals align, but simply that we are not each other's enemies.
Well, I would hope to when we're not strictly following them into God knows whatever continent to find out what exactly the sigil on my back is going to mean for me.
He leans forward. It means you will be learning a lot very soon. And we'll have some
Well,
choices to make.
I was hoping I would be able to learn from the people who seem to represent it,
We cannot
but
speak
I
for the decisions of our lord.
okay. Dawn goes, slumps back in her chair, quiet and pale.
So, you call yourselves stagnant. Is this simply a principle of yours?
That's what we are. We do not change. We continue the status quo. The status quo, for now, is peace. As is the wishings of our lord.
And will peace continue if you allow groups such as these wretched to proliferate?
Why do you think we stopped them? Had we not, it's very likely that the political stability of this continent would have been irreparably stymied and destroyed. Thank you, Bell of Ominousness.
Haha.
Yeah, that was perfectly timed.
The music is a perfect actor.
I don't know. Just seems to me like you could do more.
I have no doubts we could, but it is not our lord's will to do more than we have already done. We got you here, that much is enough.
You got us here?
One way or another, you would have had to find us eventually. If you have nothing more to say, then I suggest you get going. And know that
Dawn is very quick to leave.
Modra is blessed. We're watching your progress with great interest. Ta-ta. And he sits back down to enjoy his apple.
Dawn is like gone. Yeah, Dawn is darting out the door. Way before anybody else can stand up.
That was a fun character bring the music back.
You come to find that it's fairly close to what he sounds like too.
Is it actually? That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you're not his voice, but it's for you it's pretty good.
What do you guys do now?
Is anybody gonna follow Dawn out?
Yeah, I'm gonna
guess.
chase after her, I guess.
After I had that conversation with him about being stagnant, Elrica's gonna kind of just like harden his gaze a little bit. Like I do not fully respect these people.
It's fine.
Anyways, Dawn is rushing back to the cart. And if anybody's trying to chase after her, I'm going to require a perception check.
Yeah, I'll perceive you. Just to make sure you're not lost. Has a 16.
Once she turns a corner when she's heading back to the cart, and you lose her.
Damn.
Since you've gotten close enough to the cart, I actually do need to change the music real quick.
Oh well, I should. If something's happened at the cart, then I should probably tell you what I'm actually doing.
Something has.
Okay. Why are
It's
we
better if I'm
awakening?
protecting it. Also, someone's really gotta like give Lucas some training.
Hold on,
He's probably getting really bored just sitting there.
Winter, did you type that all out, or was that a search bar fill?
That was not a search for I typed that all out.
I mean, I would like to assume that I make Lucas like work out with me every
You've been
once in a while.
training with him. Don't worry. I've been doing some stuff in the background.
Okay, well I'm just gonna message you.
Okay.
But he is most definitely not fit enough to come with us in many places.
Oh, hey, look, it's the Experimental Weapons Division guys.
Oh, fun.
Fair enough. So time to change the music.
Oh, Lord.
As you get closer, you see Wyman is vomiting into a bucket. With the rest of the party, Dusk's party around him just looking irritated.
The hell happened here?
Dusk just holds up a hand and goes, "Don't. Just don't."
Okay, then.
He did. I don't need to make a roll advantage at all.
What did he roll? Because I rolled really high.
Nat 20.
Oh, he beat that.
Yeah,
He knows.
He's not doing anything about it right now.
I know.
And also, as we're approaching the end of the session, we'll probably handle first time next session. But you see Eric speak up and go, "One of these skeletons offered him food. The mere
he
touch
ate
of
it?
one caused him to vomit. He's a bit of a germaphobe."
I mean, I wouldn't take food from a skeleton.
It was
That's
an
just
amazing
me.
pot roast. It was quite delicious.
But it could be like cursed. I don't know. I wouldn't trust that man.
Why you hear Wyman in between those? What if it was cursed?
Alright, where'd Don go?
We're actually we're actually gonna end the session there.
Okay.
Believe it or not, the entirety of next session is gonna be finishing up the tutorial section, which is being a Lumbkaran. So, with that, and with that rather disappointing ending, I know. Thank you for coming to the session. I have been your very charismatic, very humble, very handsome Dungeon Master, Winter Wolfkern. I will see you next time. Bye.
All right.